Hello and welcome to another episode of O.F.NTech. Your host, Mr. O'Brien here. And today we're going to be teaching you how to do the basics of Flash. Now, far be it from me, I've never uploaded a Flash video before, but I mean, how hard can it be, really? You're going to start off by going into your Flash and clicking New, and just ActionScript 3.0. Click OK. You can close that one now. Nope. So this here is our scene. So let us see what our scene looks like. Our scene is blank. That's a start. So it is a blank page. But it's going to be something completely different when we get into it. So just a brief explanation of the sort of tools or what you should see on your screen. Down here is your timeline. This is where everything is going to go in, like anything and everything is going to go. Here is your tools bar. So this is your selection tool, your sub-selection tool, so you can see inside something. Your text, your line tool, your eyedropper tool, so you can pick colors, you can fill stuff in if you have a space for it. Pencil tool for drawing things lightly. Brush tool, that's what you'll be using most of the time. So let's just go 150% and just drag this slightly up. So now we have a stage. So this is our stage, and these are our layers. So you want to create a second layer immediately. So you can have the background. So anything that is in the background. And anything that's in front of it, such as characters and stuff like bikes and stuff, anything miscellaneous other than that will go into separate layers on top of this. You can also put layers on top of one another, so you can prioritize others seeing over others. So let's create a simple scene here of a sort of an well, not kind of like that, an alleyway. So this is a alleyway, and this is sort of just a terrible drawing that should never have gone on YouTube and should never even be seen by anybody. So this is our alleyway, and in this alleyway is some stuff that people don't want to see, and it's very, very dark. So we are going to start putting detail into it. So mostly from what I've seen, people put most of their effort and time into the background. So making it positive in the background is a start for anything. So we're gonna make this sort of a dark blue. Now you see here, I actually got into that one, but I didn't get into anything else because in Adobe it doesn't think. It's stupid. You have to actually physically close it off. Not like that on the tape, but off it you can do this. Do anything you like, because the audience won't even see it. Like, I mean, it would be very hard to without the camera being put on the scene and off the scene at the same time. So we're going to extend our borders out, and we're going to undo all that because I just realized it's not in the black color. You might have to do this like about 5 times every minute of your thing, but I mean, it's worth it in the end. Trial and error is Adobe's thing. What it's good at. So that's a rough representation of our scene, and also you have to actually close this off as well. So this is our scene here. This is our background. This is where all the good guys go, right? I don't think this good guy is good enough. As long as you don't make any mistakes in the scene itself that are visible. I mean, I mean, I made a pretty big mistake there, but it actually made the mistake outside the scene, so you won't be able to see it. Nobody will know that you just made a duke of the scene. So now we're going to color in the scene. Choose any color you want. I just want to do blue because I'm blue, dabba-dee. And no, that is a stupid color. I'm just going to make it dark blue. And we're going to make the walls sort of red. And the ground, I'm going to make it gray. So get over here for the grays. So this is now our scene, and we're going to actually make the road as well, because obviously all the bad guys have roads and stuff. So we're going to draw some lines. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, as long as you know, use it to full potential and it looks realistic, then I suppose you're sorted. We're going to color this in black because you won't see much of the road to make a difference. It's just all about representation. This is our scene now. So if we press Control and Start on our windows, you will see this is the scene. Though albeit very poorly drawn, that's our scene. So we have a scene. Let's now convert this into a symbol. Symbols are a lifesaver. So if you ever have to edit something later and you don't want well, I don't know. I can't remember. It's been so long since I used Flash before. Unfortunately, so yeah, bear with me. We're gonna right click on this. You're gonna right click on this after you selected it with this tool up here, free transform tool. Select all of it, so you can just do like this and select all of it. It'll select all of it, and you're gonna right click, convert to symbol. Or you can press F8, and I'm just gonna name it street. And also, it has to be a graphic. Oh my god, go away. This also has to be a graphic as well. Otherwise, it's not going to work like you want it to. So leave it at graphic as is. So we're gonna make sure that this is okay. It's just trial and error on this, just to make sure that it is up to scratch. And you see, it's almost there. There it is. There's no whites, but it does look, you know, appeasable. You can bear with it. I'm gonna have to bear with it, you know. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, now you have your scene. So you're gonna go to the second layer and create a character. So this character could be anybody. We could create him. Let's give him a face. Let's draw a nice face. Nice egg face. And we're gonna give him a nice shirt. And you know, he's sort of just, you know, chilling there. You can zooming in also changes, gives it a bit of a fineness. So let's give him some eyes, just because we're swagger like that, and he sort of has that kind of eye. Actually, we're just gonna undo that and just nope. Those are swagger eyes, if I say so myself. And he has sort of like a menacing jaw to himself. And he has a broad face. And he's sort of just smirking. And he's got his hands by his side. And he has... Let's put something on his shirt. Let's give him a eye rock, and just sort of just draw something. So he has a shirt that says I rock, and we're gonna zoom back out so we can give him a more coarse looking legs. So he's gonna have some legs like this, sort of just broad, and you know, he doesn't have to really do anything. Jesus fucking Christ. The seam's gonna drive me up the wall. So he's standing there with his feet. We're gonna color him in. So we'll color in his. You always need to color in stuff, because if you don't, then it's just gonna look really stupid. That's just the way it is. So we're gonna color him in. Give him a green T-shirt. Now stupid Adobe does this every single time. Every time I try to color it in, it colors in the lines. So give it sort of weird looking trousers color. And no, I don't want him to outline be blue. I want his shoes to be blue. So he's sort of like a hipster kind of guy. And we're gonna give him sort of a authentic looking skin tone. That's a good looking skin tone, right? And we're gonna color in his eyes. It's gonna be white. And we're gonna zoom in again. So 150%. You can use a magnifying glass if you want to, but I just choose this. No, I don't want him to be outline white. Again, Adobe, you drive me up the wall. So there's our character, and we're gonna make him into a symbol now. Of course, click F8, and I'm calling him guy who is swagger. So this is our guy who is swagger. So he's a swagger guy, kind of guy. So he's just, let's put him, since he's on top, we're gonna put him here. So he's standing at the end of the road. You can control enter. So he's standing there. He's just standing there. What could we make him do? We could make him fall over. Maybe how about we make him fall over? So you're going to click into him. So you're going to double click into him. So now you're into this symbol's properties. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. And you're going to now edit what he does. And also be careful. What's this? Increased over 50%. No, I don't care. So now we're going to make him. We're gonna drag out. We're gonna drag out this keyframe. So you're gonna press F5. F5, F6, and F7 are your most important keys when it comes to keyframes and the timeline in general. So this is the frames he's standing up. So he's standing up for 6 frames. Let's say he then falls, then he starts to fall on the, let's insert a keyframe. So I'm gonna drag out this key. So F6 is to create a keyframe. F7 is to create a blank keyframe. So if you're drawing something else, let's say for a different snap of the cartoon, you can do that. So I'm gonna undo that. So now that's 12. That's 6 and 12. So at the end of this, I want him to fall over. So we're gonna create a keyframe again, F6, and we're gonna escape. Don't want to do anything just now. We're gonna twirl him around, and no. I want him twirled. Stupid Adobe doesn't give any fucking instructions. So we want him to be twirled. If I can ever find this twirl button, I swear to God, I'll be happy. So okay, so you're gonna use the same tool you use to create keyframes. You're just gonna twirl him around, and we're gonna move him to where he was. You can use onion skinning. Onion skinning is where it shows the last frame, or how many frames you want him to show. So we're gonna show him the last frame. We're gonna position him in a place where he would sort of just fall, and then sort of put him like that. So now he has fallen over on this, but it's kind of skimpish, so we're gonna disable on his skin. It gets quite annoying after a while. So we're gonna press play. He just skips to the floor. That is not good conduct. So for this, we're going to select. Actually, we're going to extend out this keyframe. Extending out this keyframe is a good idea. No, I don't want to create a new keyframe just now. It's F5. F5 to 18, frame 18. So that's frame 18. So he's technically standing up for 12 frames. So we're going to right click and create classic tween. So he's not doing what I want him to do. So we're going to undo that. So he's not going to. We're going to create motion tween. Cannot be tweened. You want to convert and create tween. So we're going to have to convert him into another symbol. So this is another snag we run into. So we're going to right click, convert to symbol, man fall down. I'd like to do that. So he's now a symbol within a symbol, which is kind of stupid, but it works. So we're going to drag all these frames out, right click, create classic tween. So now he should, no, he still doesn't do what I want him to do. He sort of just does that and then falls over. He does not want to twirl. So we're going to have to undo that, undo, and we're going to create motion tween. Stupid Adobe, I'm fucking gonna kill you. Shape tween. Now, that isn't the effect I'm going for, but by this stage the video is going to take like 20 minutes to do, and it's going to be a long, painful road to oblivion. So we're going to press Control Enter. Seeing our still there because it's only on one frame. So this is okay now. We can go back into scene 1. Just click on scene 1, and we're going to actually select all these keyframes up to frame 18. Right here, and we're just going to press F5 to extend these out. So you see here, we're going to press Control Enter again. You can see here our blob is sort of it's sort of just teleporting into the floor, but it's still, you know, a basic cartoon, and it does look kind of good and decent. So now you can see here it's morphing into the ground and it's staying there, but it's not solid. It's just sort of jerky. So we're going to select this and we're going to ease it in, and we're going to ease this out. Actually, we're going to do that we're going to ease it in and fade it out. We're actually gonna do the opposite way around. So there you go. Now press play. See on the bottom here. That's how I do it. It sort of does look stupid, but better than nothing. Control Enter again, and you can see that is a basic cartoon of a man falling over. That lasted 18 frames, and it didn't even last a second. So, yeah. That is a good start to a career in the YouTube industry. Thank you for checking out this stupid and indescribable tutorial on how to create a Flash movie. And obviously, this Flash is never going to appear on YouTube ever again because it's stupid. Even by my standards, I'm stupid. Very, very stupid. And I will see you next time.